Tears flowed freely as they spoke of you, confessing to a loved one the depth of their feelings and how your presence has touched places within them they never thought existed. In a moment of vulnerability, they poured out their soul, unable to hold back tears while describing how profoundly you've changed their life and awakened emotions long hidden. They found themselves sobbing uncontrollably, unable to hide the impact your spirit has had on them as they shared with a family member the divine bond they feel. With each word, they became more overwhelmed, expressing how no one has ever seen them like you do, breaking down all their walls until they were defenseless and exposed. As they let it all out, they described how your connection feels like a destined path, one they can't deny, and their tears were the undeniable proof of how deeply they care. Their voice broke as they revealed how you've touched their heart like no one else, confiding in a loved one that they feel your connection on a spiritual level. In a moment of surrender, they told a family member that they can no longer ignore the undeniable force drawing them to you, with each tear revealing the truth they can't hide. They broke down, explaining how your presence fills a void they never knew existed, and that being close to you feels like finally coming home. Opening up like never before, they admitted through tears how your presence has helped them discover pieces of themselves they had long forgotten. Their voice shook as they told their loved one that they feel as if meeting you was written in the stars, and the emotions they feel are too intense to deny. With a heart laid bare, they described to a family member how your spirit speaks to them in ways words never could, igniting feelings they can't understand yet can't resist. Their tears flowed freely as they confessed how your connection has made them feel things they thought were impossible, showing them a side of love they never knew existed. In a tear-filled conversation, they admitted that every time they think of you, a sense of peace fills their soul, and it feels like they're finally where they're meant to be. They told their loved one, with tears streaming down their face, that you bring out a light in them, a rare purity of love that they've never experienced before. They cried as they confessed how meeting you felt like meeting their other half, like their soul had been waiting all this time just to find yours. Unable to contain their emotions, they revealed how you are the only one who has ever seen their true self, without any pretense, and the connection feels otherworldly. They broke down, explaining that being with you feels like healing, as though all the pain they have carried for years is slowly dissolving in your presence. In a moment of honesty, they told their family member how deeply your spirit calls to theirs, in ways that defy logic but feel undeniably real. As they opened up, their tears revealed how they can't seem to find peace without you, and how their heart feels incomplete when you're not around. They shared how your love feels like a whisper from the universe, calling them to be brave, to face their fears, and to believe in something greater than themselves. Their heart overflowed as they explained how they feel guided to you, like you are a piece of their destiny that they are finally beginning to understand. With every word, they revealed how they feel you were meant to come into their life, and that the connection you share has awakened a powerful love within them. In a moment of raw emotion, they admitted that loving you feels like discovering a lost part of themselves, and the weight of that truth brought them to tears. They couldn't hold back their emotions as they described to a loved one how being with you feels like the truest sense of home, a feeling they can't shake. They shared how, in your presence, they feel like they can breathe for the first time, like they are finally seen, accepted, and loved for who they truly are. They confessed through tears how your love has made them believe in miracles again, showing them a side of themselves they thought was lost forever. In the safety of a loved one's embrace, they revealed that their soul feels connected to yours in ways that can't be explained, only felt deeply. They admitted with a heart full of emotion that you've awakened something sacred in them, a sense of purpose and meaning they never thought they'd find. As they let it all out, they revealed how you make them want to be a better person, and the thought of losing you feels like losing a part of themselves. In tears, they confess that your presence feels like a divine intervention, a blessing they don't feel worthy of, yet can't help but cherish deeply. They admitted how you've helped them see beauty in their flaws, showing them that love doesn't have to be perfect, only honest and true. With tears of gratitude, they revealed how your connection has brought light to their darkest days, giving them hope they never thought they'd feel again. They confess that being near you feels like a magnetic force they can't control, a connection that pulls them closer even when they try to resist. Their voice trembled as they admitted that every moment with you feels like a blessing, one they never expected but now can't imagine living without. They broke down as they shared that being with you feels like destiny, a fated love they were meant to experience, no matter the obstacles. With a vulnerable heart, they revealed how you make them believe that true love exists and that your connection is a gift they will cherish forever. In a tearful confession, they shared how you bring a sense of peace to their life, calming their soul in a way that feels almost magical. They admitted how your love feels like the missing piece of a puzzle, a piece that has brought wholeness and meaning into their life. With every tear, they revealed how their soul feels bound to yours, as though you've shared lifetimes before, and they're finally reuniting with a lost love. They opened up, explaining that you've helped them heal from wounds they never thought would mend, and that your connection feels like a miracle. Their heart overflowed as they shared how loving you feels like the truest thing they've ever known, something pure and everlasting. With tears in their eyes, they confessed how your love feels like a guiding light, showing them the way even in the darkest of times. They broke down, revealing how they feel they've waited their whole life just to find you, and now that they have, they don't want to let go. They admitted through tears that your presence has brought a new kind of peace, one that makes them feel like everything will be okay. In a moment of raw emotion, they shared how loving you feels like finding the home they didn't know they were searching for. They told their loved one that being with you feels like destiny, a divine plan unfolding that they don't fully understand but feel deeply. They confess that your love feels like a gift from the universe, a blessing that has healed wounds and shown them true happiness. With every tear, they revealed how your connection feels like a sacred bond, one that transcends time and space. They shared that being with you feels like finally being seen, like you understand their soul in ways no one else ever has. In a tear-filled confession, they admitted that losing you would feel like losing a part of themselves, a part they're not ready to let go. They opened up about how you bring out the best in them, making them believe in love again after years of doubt and heartbreak. Through tears, they shared that being close to you feels like the truest kind of love, a love that knows no boundaries. They admitted how your love feels like an anchor, grounding them and helping them believe in something greater than themselves. In a moment of vulnerability, they shared that your presence brings a calm to their soul that they've never felt before. They confessed that being with you feels like a sacred journey, one they feel blessed to walk, even with all its challenges. Through tears, they revealed how your love has given them a sense of purpose, showing them that life has meaning beyond the everyday. They admitted that every moment spent with you feels like a precious gift, one they don't take for granted. In a tear-filled conversation, they revealed how your connection feels like destiny, something they feel in their soul even if they can't explain it. They shared how being with you has brought light to their life, helping them see the beauty in the world again. With a heart full of emotion, they admitted that your love feels like a calling, one they are willing to answer no matter what.